the day, I keep picturing just being on stage, and to say that I gave it my all is all that I want out of this. If I'm not able to put in all of the work, I'm not gonna feel as good about it. And I really just want to be able to say that I gave it everything. Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. Today is the official start of my prep. So this is the first episode in the series, prep series, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Let's just call it that for now. So starting point, weighed in at about 158 this morning. I'm not sure what my stage weight is gonna be because I'm competing in men's physique. So they categorize by height and not weight, although they are going to start doing that in the future. But anyways, I need to take the dogs out first, but then I'll get going with breakfast and kind of take you along to show you what I'm eating throughout the day, I suppose. But yeah, let the prep begin. I haven't competed since 2020, and as you know, with COVID and everything, it was a bit of a shit show, finding a show and then having it be pushed back. So this will be a whole different experience, and I'm really looking forward to getting going. So I'm gonna bring you along. So if you've been following me for any length of time, you'll know that these are what I call shit waffles. And they were non-existent in my last prep because my coach controlled everything I ate, and it was just different. So basically this time, my coach gives me macros and I make my own meal plan. So I have a little bit more control over what I'm eating, which has its pros and cons, and I will talk about that more in a second. But I'm gonna eat this first because I'm pretty hungry, which is nice. Feels nice to be hungry for once. And then I'll fill you in everything that I haven't been filming and telling you guys about. Actually, it hasn't been that much, but I'll fill you in everything in a bit. All right, so it is actually my off day from the gym, but I still have cardio. So it's hotter than Satan's balls outside. So I'm going to go to the apartment gym to do my cardio. So I'm gonna make my way over there. Hopefully it's air conditioning. I haven't used it in the summer for this reason yet, but we're gonna find out. So let's do this. All right, so this is the apartment gym. Here is where I'm gonna be spending 30 minutes of my time. So 30 minutes, incline, heart rate above 120, not too crazy yet. So we're about to get it done. Also, as you can see by the weight selection here, this is the progressive underload gym, apparently. So if you can lift over 5 to 8 to 10 pounds is the highest as we go. Definitely don't want to be lifting here. This is definitely not Alpha Land. So I'm gonna get on the treadmill so I can eat some food. Okay, cardio is done. Now it's time for me to eat my next meal. And I'm a dummy. This is actually supposed to be kind of more my dinner meal, but I forgot to cook my chicken. So I'm going to do that while I eat this. But, and by I mean I forgot to cook chicken. I meant to cook shredded chicken. It's not something that you could do quickly. So I've got 130 grams of sweet potato here. And my calories aren't super low yet. I've got a good amount of fats to use. So I have coconut oil, which I have measured out. So that's kind of the biggest difference between being in prep and being a little extreme with things. You measure everything. You don't leave anything up for question. You want to know exactly what you're consuming, and it can't always be exact. There's always going to be like a small margin of error, but I'm going to be as close as I can. And then also got some ground turkey, which I cooked yesterday. Just a little bit of curry powder, salt, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna cook this up and then see you whatever I'm doing next. Okay, so here is what I'm doing with the chicken, in case you're wondering. We've got 4 chicken breasts in here, and then I'm just gonna put some salt. And then I'm using curry powder today because it's just easy. I'll show you what it's, it's a struggle to film and cook and do all the things on my own. So I'll be back. Let me finish this chicken. So as you can see, I put water, just enough water to cover the top of the chicken. Then I'm just gonna put this lid on, make sure it's sealed, and then pressure cook 1 hour. That should be good. So that's the final product for my lunch. Gonna go eat this. Let's do it the next meal. And I still have to explain a bit more about everything that's been going on, and I'll get there. All right, time for the next meal of the day, and that is one of these barbell protein bars. If you've never tried it, highly recommend it. The macros are pretty good. There's 20 grams of protein in here, 8 grams of fat, and 18 grams of carb. It's hard to find a protein bar that tastes good and has 20 grams of protein. So if you're looking for a good protein bar, here you go. I will not be eating these as my calories get lower and as I get closer to the show, just because they're not very filling, but my calories are still decently high, so I could eat this and not feel like I'm starving. But yeah, this is what it is today, especially because I'm in a hurry, working on some side projects and recording a podcast in about an hour. So that'll be we're doing like 2 podcasts in a row, just kind of get ahead. So need to make sure I have something that I'm about to eat, and I will check in with you when I get to my next meal. Podcast done. We did 2 episodes, so it was a long one. If you have not yet listened to The Lab, it's the podcast we put out every week. Every Monday we have a new episode. It's me, my friend Kel, and my friend Seth. So check it out. It's fitness content. There's a little bit more than just fitness content, but listen to it. You won't regret it. Or maybe you will, but that's fine. So here is my chicken that is done, that was in the Instant Pot. I am just going to go ahead and shred this up. As you can see, it shreds very, very easily. That is the trick to good shredded chicken. If it doesn't just fall apart by the time, it's done, like, if it doesn't fall apart like this by just sticking a fork in it, then it needs more time. So make sure you cook it long enough, or else it's hard to break apart and then it just feels kind of dry. And also another trick is to keep it from drying out. Make sure you store it in the juices. See, this is the juice. Don't take it out of that. Keep it in there. All right, I'm gonna shred this and get dinner going. I'm kind of just too tired to film while I cook because I'm only one person. So I'm just gonna get at it and show you what the final result is. This is the final product. We got chicken, kale, rice, and then I got one more meal after this. So I'll see you then. And then I will finish out this video with everything that's going on. Alright guys, so my last meal is serving of Rice Krispies, serving of Legion whey protein powder, and a cup of almond milk. And that will be it for today. It was roughly around 2,000 calories. I'm trying to figure out where to put this. I'm super rusty. I'm super rusty with vlogging. It's been a second since I've done this, and basically I feel, I've been decently absent recently. You may or may not have noticed, but I think The reason, biggest reason being is that I've just been overthinking things. I feel like the production of YouTube content has gone up exponentially. And I think we all kind of started being our own camera person, just kind of carrying a camera around. And now it's like everyone has a camera guy, everyone has an editor, and I do not. Like, it is still just me, and I'm juggling running my own business, other side projects I can't talk about yet, running podcasts, the lab, the other side business. So I guess got a couple business trying to run, and then creating content with Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Threads. There's so many platforms now that also include video and video editing. So all of my attention has gone to there, but then I've just also been overthinking, being like, I cannot keep up with the production value that everyone is putting out there with YouTube. But even through this prep, it's still just gonna be me. I'm only one person, but I'm trying to just not overthink it, and just kind of whatever it is, what it is. It's not gonna be as high quality as some people out there, but I don't want to miss out on documenting this experience, because I've been waiting 3 years to step on stage again, and I want to document it, and I want to share it, and I don't want to miss out on doing that just because I can't make the quality content that most YouTubers are making. So life has just been really busy. There's no other explanation, and so I'm just gonna try to do my best, not overthink it, keep the content quality to whatever I can handle. So if that's okay with you guys, hopefully you'll still watch, even though it's a little lackluster in quality, but I'm still gonna do my best. But yeah, so this wraps up my first day of prep. Thanks for joining in with me today. There's a lot more that I will go over, but I'm gonna save that for the next video. I just wanted to show my face here and be like, yo, I'm back. And I'm just excited for the process, and I hope you'll continue to follow along. All right, that's it, guys. Peace out, and I will see you next time. Oh, I just realized I forgot to tell you the pros and cons of a meal plan versus macro plan. Pros of meal plan, you don't have to think. There's no decision fatigue. You know what you're gonna eat. You know what you have to eat, and then you just do it. Macro plan, so many options. You're playing macro Tetris with things, and yeah. So essentially, I've made my meal plan out of the macros my coach gave me, and I'm gonna try to stay consistent with those two. So if I switch something out, then I will switch it over on the meal plan. But that's just what's happening. So decision fatigue is real. It's a little bit hard because when you're in prep, you don't want another thing to think about. But I think it's a way to make prep a little less miserable. Last time I had no control over my food, and that wasn't the greatest. I made it work, but it wasn't the most fun. So we're gonna try this and see how it works.